Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right, what we're doing here is just giving you a bit of monkey news that's gone on, right? Where a monkey's been involved in it. Good little story in that.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the one that went into space? The first sort of thing they ever sent up there before man did it and all that. You see, this is what annoys me with it really. Armstrong gets all the glory, but do you know who went up there before him?
A monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog went up first.
But what was the monkey called?
I don't know.
No, sure, okay. So it's not the most informed news bulletin.
The dog was called Laika.
Was it?
Yeah, they couldn't get it back there. They sent it up there, did a few tests and stuff, and they couldn't get it back. They weren't prepared to bring the capsule back yet. Brilliant. We could all do that.
So is that a good mission?
Well, I just think it was seeing if the mission itself killed it, but they didn't have the technology, because of course it couldn't fly the capsule back, which it has to be manned to bring
right,
it.
well this was the next one up then, right? So the dog must have gone first, and then they went, right, we made an error there, right? Get the monkey in. And what happened is they taught it what buttons to hit at the time that it needed to hit them, and the way they did this was like give it bananas. It was like hit the red button, and it hit the red button, they'd give it a banana.
Right.
And they go, right, reverse is the green one, hit the green one. And then they do that and go, there's a banana. And then they go, right, hit reverse, and it go, and get a banana.
Right.
Hit the red, so it was taking commands on like headphones.
Right, but how were they
Is
giving
that
it the
how you
banana?
learn to do radio?
How were they giving it the banana?
What do you mean? No,
Well-
this is before it went. You wouldn't
Alright.
just go and put a monkey in it and go, there you go, get on with it. They'd sort of put him in one of them capsules that you get,
Yeah.
and they were on headphones.
I don't believe this happened.
Well, I'm telling you the story now. So the monkey
I don't
sat...
think they trained it to do anything. I think they sent it up there and he put electrodes coming out of it to see what
it wasn't any of that. They did a thing like they do, like they can with animals. If you give something, like a treat, you can teach it how to do it. It's just like a dog, isn't it?
It's called Pavlovian conditioning. However, that was to see if it would salivate or go over to a particular corner, not if it could control a spacecraft.
Next one up. It's the next one up. As far as the monkey's not sat there going, oh, I'm a bit under pressure here, it's a rocket. All that's knowing is, I'm getting a banana if I hit that button. That's all the monkey's thinking about.
They wouldn't put billions of space
But
dollars.
how can they be sure that it's going to press the button at the right moment?
Because it's got headphones on. They're telling it. It's not
like you have now.
It's not like willy-nilly. It's not just like pop it in there and
Willy-nilly,
see
who's
see-
that?
What's to stop it from just hitting it any old time? Because it's a monkey and it's not a human.
Because he's trained now. But
Oh,
anyway,
it's trained.
so
It's fully
listen,
trained. Yeah. Go
So
on.
what happened is, anyway,
Oh, this is absolute rubbish.
they pop the monkey in there.
Yeah.
He's got his headphones on. They're going, right, hit the green one. And I think there's something there that a little banana comes out to keep the same.
No, you're making this up.
I'm not. It's the same.
There's no way that they made a
Right, so
spacecraft
they can-
that had a banana dispenser.
Right,
There's
so-
no way in this world that they made a spacecraft that could go into outer space, right?
So what- so
manned
you're- so
by a
you're-
monkey with a banana dispenser.
So you're saying that it's easy to send something up to space, but you don't believe there's a little banana machine?
Right, okay, so in your world, there's a monkey and it's been conditioned and there's a
So-
little monkey dispenser, monkey dispenser or a banana dispenser?
right? So it comes to the launch day, monkeys sat in there, everyone's ready, bananas are stocked up and all the rest of it. They go, right, hit the green button. Right, and the rocket goes off and what have you.
No, they would not make the monkey launch the rocket. Carl, you are living in a cartoon world.
So the rocket goes off, right?
This is absolute bollocks.
It's all going well.
I mean, I don't know
It's
what you're
all-
going to... It's
it's-
not going well.
it's going
There's
well.
no way a monkey launched
It's
a
going-
rocket. There is no way a monkey launched a rocket,
So
you idiot.
it's all going on, so they go and hit the left button and it goes a
The
little bit
left
left.
button!
Right,
Oh,
so-
well-known spacecraft command. This is Houston, hit the left button. Oh, brilliant. This is what happened in Apollo 13. Hit the left button.
So it
You
goes
are-
left, yeah, it goes left.
So it goes left and it's going well.
Left! It goes left!
Yeah.
No, the moon!
So
You're
it
going
goes,
right!
It goes for the moon, everything's going well.
Right.
They get up there, it does whatever it does. It reverse, it comes back. Right? So then...
You are, honestly, you are brain dead.
So it's
you are
long-
one of the most stupid people, that I would rather have the monkey drive
listen.
me home than you.
So the thing is, so it lands back, it
Yeah.
does a good job and everything, it gets out, and this
It's
is...
sick of bananas.
This is where it turns a bit sad, because after it's done that mission, right, because it happened and it was all safe and everything, the next one would have been to send man.
Right.
So the monkey enjoyed it, and it was like, well, I want to do it again, right? But they were like...
So how did they know that? How did they know?
Just the way it looked and what have you, it was like...
Fuck off! Just the way it looked! You are a maniac.
So the thing is, though, right, so after it had done that, it was on such a high, right,
Yeah.
it could never get that high again.
Turned to drugs.
There was nothing that it could do.
Went on tour, did it?
It sort of ended up killing itself. Because it could never get that buzz that it got.
Right, that was absolute bollocks.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. Well, this week, what we're covering is, do you know, like they say, monkeys are pretty close to humans.
Well, when you say monkeys, you mean apes, I assume.
Well,
And when you
just
say apes, you mean
whatever,
chimpanzees.
monkeys and that.
Well, no, because they're different species. They're all primates.
They've done a lot of tests and that. Like I said, you know, we've talked about the one that went into space.
That was
We've
rubbish.
had ones that have worked in train stations.
No.
So the
Barbers,
next,
was there a barber one?
there was a barber one. He started off sweeping, didn't he? But he didn't immediately go in.
Straight into, he worked his way up, yeah.
Yeah, do
you
your
know,
apprenticeship.
They do a lot of stuff.
I've seen the salon. He was probably the top student.
But the thing is, you know, I mean, in a way, this is linked to the one in the salon. He could cut hair, but he'd never be allowed to work on the till, right? But these tests that they've been doing now...
Why? Are they not trustworthy?
Well, they've had problems understanding money, right? But they've got one recently that they've been teaching about the value of money and showing it that, you know, to get this money you've got to work hard, you've got to save your money, and when it's saved
No,
up,
it's all bollocks.
you can do what you want with that money.
Yeah, it wouldn't
But
happen.
at the end of the day, these monkeys aren't on that much money.
Yeah,
So-
and they wouldn't. You could never teach a monkey the value of money.
So the thing is, they've said to these monkeys, look, you know, there's your money.
haven't said anything
You're
to the
only getting
monkeys.
so
They
much
have, Rick.
money,
Please listen to the news.
but
It's the news.
it's important that, you know, they know how to spend that money, right? It's basic rules, really. It's what you teach a human about money, and it's what you teach kids. The
So
value of
invest
money,
wisely.
Invest and all that.
Sorry, who's teaching
they got
these monkeys?
past,
Well, sorry, Carl, stop.
Just some people and that.
But who? Where are these
The
monkeys?
monkey people.
But where are these monkeys? Where are these
I
monkeys
think
being?
it's in San Francisco.
Where are these monkeys though? What are they? Are they in the shop? What are they doing? Are they in homes? What are they doing?
Just
in the
like,
zoo?
well, probably just in like some sort of science place where science people are checking out monkeys' brains and that and seeing how they work. But they're happy. They're not.
This is
cutting them that.
different to the news at 10.
So listen.
Well, yeah, but you can't interrupt the newscasters for one thing, Rick. Please.
Sorry, go on.
So there's these monkeys, right, and they've given them some money, probably about £5, and they said, right, off you go shopping, see who comes back with the best. Sort of, how much can you get? You know, like in
Ready, Steady, Cook.
Steady, Cook, where they say, there's a £5, go and get some food. Anyway, some came back and they were like, you know, they hardly had anything. Right?
This is absolute shit.
No, listen.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
bollocks.
yeah.
Listen.
But one of them, right, he was away longer, to be fair.
Yeah.
Right, I think he came back last. But they were really impressed because he sort of said, this is amazing that you've got all this. Can't believe it. Give us the receipt, right?
Oh, this is absolute
Right, forget it then.
bollocks.
Forget it.
no,
No,
listen.
forget it.
No, this is absolute
Hear it then.
shit.
We want to hear the end.
No.
Look, hang on a minute, right? So they said, give us the receipt and that, and they looked at it, and it was all official, right? And they went through it all, and what they were really impressed by is the way that they always went for the sort of slightly older veg, where you get 2 lots for the price of one.
Right, you're absolute.
So, and it just goes to show,
This is
right?
absolute
that-
bollocks.
Well,
There's
forget it
no
then.
way.
If you're not
There's no
gonna-
way.
Forget it.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, this week the monkey news is about, you know, we all know, like, you know, there's monkeys knocking about that aren't happy in
Right,
this country.
sure.
Aren't they?
It is a big problem, yeah, it's an epidemic.
So they've set up like this sanctuary place
Okay.
where they all go. The ones that aren't happy in a zoo and what have you, it's getting them down.
They can phone a number and they'll come and pick them up.
Pop them in this house place, right? And basically they can run riot in there.
Yeah.
They get freedom to sort of cheer themselves up. It's like, don't have a go at them. If they want to do such a thing, let them have a go and what have you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's 3 people running this place, right? And one of them...
Sorry, where is this place for wayward chimps who don't like the zoo? What are you talking about? A house where they can do what they want?
I'm not sure where it is.
That's a surprise. Go on.
But there's this place anyway. It doesn't matter where it is, does it? At the end of the day, I'm just telling you what the problem is. We haven't got to the problem bit yet.
Go on.
I'm just building up to it, right? So these monkeys, big house and that,
PlayStation, anything they want.
gym, all that lot. Swimming.
Jim.
So anyway, I'll cut to the chase, whatever. One of them wanted to mess about with the woman's breasts. Right?
Which woman's breasts?
The woman who works there,
Right.
right? And she was like, right, pack it in, you know, we've all had a bit of fun. You've been in the gym and everything. She obviously, you know, got a bit excited and that. He was fired up and that, ready for some more action and that. He's trying to have a go on this woman's breast, right? She was like,
Have a go.
She was like, no, you're not doing that. Pack it in and all that. The boss who's running the place was like, come on, let him have a go.
No, right, you're talking shit.
I'm telling you what, I know sometimes I step over the mark and they made
Right, so where is this place where, well, one, where is this house where chimps are allowed to do what they want? And two, where is this place where one of the bosses, one of the human bosses, suggests to the other one, oh, if the chimp wants to play with your tits, love, let the chimp play with your tits.
I've said before, Rick, will you please stop interrupting
No,
Miss
but listen,
News?
it's alright, Steve, because what I'll do, I'll bring the link and you can put the link on the website and people can have a look at the proper story. I'm just giving it them in a, like, headline form here. They can read the full thing.
No, you've only read
And
the
then we'll see
headline
who's that.
form.
I haven't read it. I sort of read like the first
It was
paragraph.
probably monkey feels a right tit, and you've extrapolated all this from that.
So anyway, right, so he's there and he's...
So the boss says, yeah, you
the
can have a
monkey's
group.
saying, yeah, the boss is saying, let him have a
Come
go.
on, Rita, if monkey wants to play with nipples, let him.
So she's like, I'm not happy with this, and he's going, come on, you know the rules here, we've got to cheer these monkeys up.
Oh, this is absolute bollocks.
Actually, no, and in the end, because she didn't allow it to happen, the fella bloke sacked her, got someone else in. This isn't made up. I will put the link on the website and everyone can have a look at it, but basically...
I want to see the advert he put in the Guardian media page. I love that. Woman wanted to let chimp feel tits whenever it wants.
Well, it's all up there.
You're talking absolute shit again.
So anyway, that reminded me, because we were talking about other amazing stuff that Ricky told me to find out about. Steve, are you aware of bonobos?
We mentioned them earlier. I'm not particularly familiar with bonobos.
Right.
It sounds like a cream cake.
No, they were a sort of a chimpanzee, but more advanced than the traditional chimpanzee. They live in one sort of particular area, and you know, it's the sort of closest animal to the missing link. They're very intelligent. They take on a lot of social aspects of human. They have sex for pleasure and no other.
Steve's looking annoyed.
He's done ya. Yeah, what did you find out about
Apparently, I found out it's 98% not human, this kind of thing. It's nearly human, but it's not.
We share 98% of DNA with it.
Yeah, 98%.
It's a higher percentage than you.
They have sex for pleasure.
They do look a bit like him, though. They've got a little round head, haven't they?
But,
and they they're much more upright than the, you know, they've got a more flexible.
I sort of get bored with animals that are like classed as being intelligent, right? So when you told me,
I get bored with them.
Because they're not doing enough. They're not playing Nintendo.
Do you know, like that people always rave on about dolphins, saying, oh, they're really bright and that.
Yeah.
You know, I was having an argument with Suzanne about it, and she goes, oh yeah, dolphins are really intelligent. And I said, but what have they done? So she said, well, they use them in wars. They strap bombs to the back to go out to boats.
Yeah.
To then blow up the boats.
Yeah. They're trained. Yeah.
Well, that isn't that bright. If it was really bright, it'd go, I'm not doing that.
Well, no, they leave them. They don't blow themselves up. They, anyway. But
Right, well. So anyway, so bonobos, really bright and that. Now, I was looking at them, and they are, you know, they're saying, you know, they're just like humans, basically, right? Well, what I was thinking is, I didn't have a chance to ask you, if you got a mentalist,
Right.
and put the bonobo in
what
an
do you
exam.
mean? Okay. What do you mean a mentalist? What do you mean?
Well, you know, someone who's, you know, a little bit, just a little bit slower than me, and put them in an exam, what would happen?
Right, okay, you've got to be clearer here, Carl. What are you saying? Are you saying pit the wits of a bonobo against
Someone who's educationally subnormal.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Again, I don't know where to start.
No, but if they're that good, why aren't they being used in labour and stuff? Do you know what I mean?
What in the late? What do you mean in the government?
like, you know, like some jobs that they could do. Why hasn't someone caught onto it and thought, well, hang on a minute?
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the bonobo. Seriously, could it do a job of work? How advanced are these creatures?
Lots of animals do job of work. I think Carl wants this bonobo to start going to work with an umbrella and a bowler hat and have sort of like rudimentary language skills like morning, morning.
So so I couldn't employ the bonobo to be my PA. It's not. I mean, how advanced are they? Could I teach you to go in the shops and collect something and bring it in?
But you can teach a dog to do that.
Yeah.
It depends what you mean by intelligence, social interaction, also dexterity capability, you know.
Could it produce this show?
Yes! I'd have thought it could, randomly.
Yeah. Just by pressing the buttons, it could do a better job.
It depends what you're asking, Carl. What you mean is, could a chimp be a thick human at an intelligence test?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it depends on what the problem with the human is, doesn't it? Right. First of all, mental illness has nothing to do with intelligence. Let's get that straight. That's one thing. Mental people aren't necessarily less or intelligent than people.
Now, is that the clinical term?
Well, exactly.
A mentalist.
A mentalist. Sometimes I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to start with where he's going wrong with the question, to answer it, to find out what he really means, because
it's just that if that did happen, right?
What could happen? You want the Planet of the Apes, don't you?
Here we go.
Go on.
Right? I go to school. I go to a new school.
Yeah.
I go in the class. There's 3 bonobos sat on the back row.
Yeah.
Right? I think it would make
They're
everybody...
bad kids, are they?
Everybody would work harder if you go, well, I don't want a monkey beating me. Whereas when I went to school...
So you think they'd be an incentive?
Yeah.
Well, I think...
Okay, they go, oh, go on. What do you mean?
No, I would have loved it, because, I mean, one of the reasons I didn't like school is it's like, oh, I'm not bothered. You know, I'm not bothering going in today. I'd love it if I went in and someone said, right, you're gonna start coming again. Why is that? We've got 3 bonobos in your class.
What if they didn't hang out together, like the 2 little, kids with the webbed hands and the big heads?
What if they started bullying you? Stealing your pocket money?
Well,
maybe
I wouldn't go in, I'd stop
maybe
going.
copying you, maybe making you do their homework.
Yeah. They did find out you...
To be honest, it would probably be the other way round. And he'd score better.
Yeah. God, have you been copying?
Have you been copying the bonobos
Have
again?
you been copying Boo Boo again?
They're good though, aren't it?
But we've got a new feature, haven't we?
Which one's this?
Are we doing, within the Monkey News, the new feature?
Oh, Steve.
I'm excited. You know, Monkey News is my favourite feature, so what have you added to it?
Explain it.
Right, well, there's been loads of stuff going on in the past few weeks, right? But for the times when I struggle, when sort of monkeys have had a quiet week, and there isn't that much news going on, right? Come up with this thing. I sort of speak to an expert. I've spoke to him already.
You spoke to an expert, a monkey expert?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I ask him a question.
Wow.
Right? The feature, it's got a good name. You know, that's the way I work.
Yep.
Cheapest chimps. Right?
Okay.
And what I do, I ask them a question about, you know, how much does it cost to, you know, keep one? How much does it cost to, you know, feed one for a week?
Yeah.
All this sort of stuff. So I give out like a monkey story, and if that isn't enough for people, they'll also learn something else at the end of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So like...
It sounds fascinating, can I say right now?
Right. It's about, a chimp, right?
Surprising.
Spoke to an expert about him.
Who was the expert?
Someone at London Zoo.
Okay.
How many bananas do you think the little chimp that they've got at London Zoo eats a day?
Right. How many bananas is a little chimp at London
Can
Zoo
they call
eat?
in for this?
No, I'd leave it. I'm just testing it out on Steve, because we've already got an email thing going on here.
So how many bananas do they eat a day? One chimp per day, how many bananas?
Yeah.
How many bananas does a chimp eat a day? And does this mean that... Because sometimes I've seen them on the telly, they peel one, they'll just eat a bit of it, then they'll throw it away. We're talking a whole banana?
How many bananas does it eat a day?
How many bananas do you eat a day?
Getting angry. Come on.
Well, I'll try and have 2 if I've got time, but I'm pretty busy.
Well, I'll go swinging on your tyre.
How many do you
I
reckon?
think a little monkey, tiny little monkey, per day, over the course of a day, I reckon he probably eats 15 bananas.
Right, Ricky, what are you going for? Little chimp at London Zoo.
But hold on, but presumably they don't only feed it bananas. So
Okay.
so the question is,
It's how many bananas does it eat? Come on,
yeah, but
Rick.
how many does it get given? It would eat 15 if it was given 15, but it might be given one slice of banana, 15 oranges, 200 potatoes, and some lettuce.
How many bananas does it eat? Come on. It's
5.
have a guess.
5.
Yeah.
Right. It's only one.
Yeah, because it only gets given one.
Cheap as chimps.
What?
So it's pretty cheap to have a chimp.
Right. I'm on your side now, Steve.
I don't understand what happened then. What, so at the end of it, you always shout cheap as chimps. Is that what? That's the quiz, is it?
All right. Right, we've done that. Monkey news. Right, straight. Let's hit them dead. Let's go straight with cheap as chimps, Carl.
Right. Well, this will probably finish today, to be honest. Right. Because what if we looked at it, cheap as chimps? We found out that
They eat one banana. Next, go on, do
they
this
eat one
one.
banana
Yeah,
a day and that.
yeah, that's
Right,
it. Brilliant.
So what?
It was a long-running feature. Go on.
What? Sorry, can I just ask again? What are the rules with cheapest chimps?
It's just, if you wanted a chimp, how much would it sort of cost you?
Brilliant. Title come first.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
as always, that's the way they do it. Right? Cheap as chimps. I thought I'll go online and see, if I could buy one. How much do you reckon?
£6,000.
To buy a chimp?
Yeah.
Oh no, ridiculous amount. What? Where can you buy them from? What sources? You shouldn't be able to buy them.
eBay.
What do you mean? Buy a chimp from who?
There was this website that was selling stuff.
What you could actually
What?
have it-
What are you talking? What are you talking about?
Right, here we go then, right? I looked at it. Here's some of the other animals that were on there.
No, wait a minute. What, are these poachers?
I don't know.
What zoos that got bored with them? What? Where can you buy a chimp?
I don't want to give it a plug.
Right,
Some
go on then.
website, right?
So what are the other animals available?
Right, well, I'll give you some prices with the other animals, then you can try and work out if it's cheap as chimps, right? So, right, a camel. What do you reckon?
£25,000.
Right, $8,000 for a camel, right? Sloth,
40 quid.
$3,000.
Right.
Last one, Bengal tiger,
Oh, that's got to be pricey. $12,000.
$1,800.
What?
Yeah.
Carl, this is an awful website. That can't be true, mate.
Right,
That's
so
awful.
a chimp,
Well, a chimp,
$5,000.
I'm going to go with $1,000.
55,000.
What?
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense.
it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
But I don't know what to say because this is rubbish anyway. What website can you buy? Okay, get me a tiger. Here's £1,000. Get me a tiger.
well, I don't know.
You're an idiot.
Postage and packages and
Sorry, so where does the cheapest chimps element come in?
well, that's sort
Aren't
of
you supposed to
rounds it up.
shout, it's cheapest chimps at the end?
Well, it isn't. That's why I want to finish the feature. Right then. Well, got an email from John. If you've got any monkey news going on in your area,
Let us know, podcast@rickygemails.com.
Oh God, amazing!
just bung it on email. And this one's sent in from John. Don't know where he is. But do you know, like, they're running out of TV ideas and that?
They're running out of TV ideas.
Well,
Are they?
they've done a lot of stuff. I mean, if you had to come up with a TV idea now, you struggle, don't you? Because every idea you come up with, it's kind of been done on it.
Sure.
Okay.
Right? It's like inventions and that. Right?
They're
so,
not getting monkeys to come up with TV ideas, are they?
Well, no, right? But there's a TV channel in Moscow, right? And I think they had a bit of bad luck or something, a lot of redundancies and that, right? And whoever was in charge of it got a bit mental and got rid of loads of people, right?
Yeah.
And they come in the next day and they were like, right, are we ready to go live and that? And someone comes running in with a clipboard saying, we haven't got any people left, right, to present.
Such nonsense.
Right, but I tell you what. Right, okay, carry on.
So he goes, what?
If just one employee turns out to be Simeon and is doing a good job, I'm never doing this radio show again.
So this TV channel, it's having a lot of problems and that. They've got to go live, right? He's like, what am I going to do? Anyway, for some reason, right, there was a chimp knocking about.
For some reason, that's the key piece of
No,
information,
boy, it
but we
doesn't,
didn't get it. We
it
didn't
doesn't
get
matter,
it.
doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't
matter,
matter.
it does.
It doesn't matter. Imagine
Anyway.
if that was in a film. And they're going, well, I can't see where this plot go. Well, he's just there. He's just there.
So anyway, so he
some
sort of
reason.
says, get it in a suit, right?
Why?
So, because they're running out of ideas, the clock's ticking, they've got to go live with something.
What do you mean? What he's
What, is it a
presenting?
news programme?
He's
Well, listen,
presenting.
Listen, it's a chat show. I'm not.
They can't
Again,
talk.
don't have a go at me, have a go at John, who sent this in.
Right,
And
be
this is-
quiet, let's hear it. Let's hear the end.
So anyway, so like I say, so going live, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what have you? Chimp sat there on the chair. He was like, look, let's just get through tonight's show and worry about this tomorrow, right?
What are you talking about?
Look.
So they put a chimp in a suit. What was that handmade, or were the sleeves a bit short on him? You idiot! Think.
So anyway, it's sat there, right? And they're going, right, here we go. Good luck, everyone, right?
Yeah.
Chimp's there.
What programme is this?
It's a chat show.
But whose chat show is it?
Well, it's the monkeys.
I like the fact that
It's
they...
the monkeys now, is it? Can I say?
I like the fact that they put the chimp in a suit. It's like, no one's going to take this chat show seriously if he's not dressed up. If he's not smart.
Slovenly, look at that slovenly ape.
So anyway,
Oh.
let's get to the point of it and that, right? So anyway, so they go on, right? It's all going
Didn't
brilliantly.
happen. There's no way this happened.
Here's a fundamental
anyway.
question. How was the chimp asking questions?
Not sure about that bit, but all I've got is the stuff that was on the news site for this. Like I say, I've
But
given
it's
you,
rubbish.
Yeah, but I've given you some facts.
No,
I've
no,
told
no.
you there's a TV channel in Moscow that's having problems, right? I've explained that.
No,
bit.
it's this rubbish.
They've got rid of the presenters. The monkey sat there, right? Don't worry about it anyway. I'm telling you, it goes all right.
It
So
goes
anyway,
okay. In case you were worried, Rick.
he's sat there, right?
Absolute
They get to
shit.
the first break, they're like, can't believe it, right? You know, viewing figures and that, they're loving it, right?
What? No. What? How did they know the viewing figures in the break?
Please
And-
do not interrupt the
And
news.
what did the chimp
At
do in
end
the
of it,
first half?
They had a big guest on that week, and what
And what
have
did
you.
he do? Just talk to
was it?
himself?
They walked on.
So Cher comes on,
I'm
yeah.
not sure, but say if it is Cher, right?
No,
Right,
what-
the main gaffer is like going, oh, Cher's going to go mental at us, right, for putting on
Say
with
it
the
is.
monkey.
No, it is Cher.
No, it's
In
Cher.
his mind, it's Cher sitting there talking to a chimp in a suit.
So anyway, she
and they're
comes
filming
off-
it for Moscow TV, and the ratings are going through the roof.
Presumably there's a translator, because Cher doesn't speak either Russian or chimp.
So she comes off, right, and the bloke who's in charge is like, she's going to go mad. She's going to go mad here. She walks up, she goes, I love that. Right? She said that's one of the best interviews, right? So anyway, they decided, right, it went so well, kept him on. He's still there.
I love the fact that Cher was an idea that Steve threw up, and now she's going, I love that, I love that, I love that, Jim, get me back there. I want to go to Moscow, never mind. Unbelievable.
Don't have a go at me, have a go at John, but, you know, if you've got any monkey news, send it in.
Okay, we've got to sort this out. We didn't meet again this week, and this is a shoddy show. I thought we had a sort of framework for it, but, do you know what I mean? No, I thought, you know, Carl could sort of tell him what was going on. He doesn't know anything except watching telly, late night telly on strange channels, like he gets all his information about the news on Anna Nova, and, I mean, I even tried to help him because, Monkey News last week was awful.
It wasn't Monkey News.
It wasn't Monkey News, it was, I can't remember it.
I've been away on holiday.
Brilliant. Yeah, and the Monkey News stops. I phoned him up. There was a front cover of the, I think it was the Telegraph one day this week, and it was an ironic story. It was a fluff piece, but it was a funny story. It was about a monkey in a zoo that had a ruck with its father because it's adolescent. It was like the equivalent of like 16 to 18, and it had a fight with its father, and it escaped. It ran away, and it was like, you know, an interesting story.
Yeah.
I phoned Carl up and said, "It's a Monkey News. A monkey has escaped from its cage after an argument with its father." And he said, "What was the argument about?" I mean, he thinks like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
What
Amazing.
was the argument about? Like the zookeepers are going, "Oh look, oh no, he's brought up his untidy room again." The father, "Oh look, he's caught him smoking again." I mean, what do you mean? What was the argument about? They have fights. They have fights, and then it ran away.
His dad wanted him to go to college, but he just wants to quit and get a job.
Yeah, and he fancied a monkey in the other cage, and the father was saying, "She's not good enough for you." Oh,
So
what
we've got
was
some
it
Monkey
about?
News today?
Yeah, I got a little bit of monkey
You got a
news
little bit of
there.
Monkey News, right, you've redeemed
all
yourself then this week.
We've got some stuff there and that.
Josh Rouse, it's the night time on XFM 104.9, Steve Merchant, Ricky Gervais, Carl Pilkington, and is it time? Is it
I think so.
Yeah?
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right then, so, there's this monkey, right,
Right.
in Canada. It's in a zoo in, Toronto, I think it is. His name's Pascal, right? And what happened was all the people in the zoo sort of said, you know, what can we do? Sort of spice the day up a bit. Right?
Yeah.
So they left.
Embellishing. No way this is a news
Let him
story.
do the news, let him do the news.
Okay.
So they
Any
left.
dates?
Just let him read the news, alright?
Well,
You wouldn't interrupt Moira
It
Stewart.
was about 2 weeks ago.
No, because she always says today, so you know it's news. She doesn't say, right, there was a monkey, right?
Right.
Well,
in Canada,
Come on,
right?
mate, just finish the
Okay.
news, be all
A
night.
couple of weeks ago in this zoo in Canada.
Right,
They got a camcorder
right.
and they said let's leave it for the monkey to have a play with, right? So anyway, they passed it around,
Won a BAFTA.
and a couple of chimps and that were rubbish at it. They were like filming the floor and all that, and the fingers were always in shot and stuff like that, right? But anyway, there was this one chimp called Pascal, right? Who
Annoys me that he calls them monkeys, though.
He
They're
was-
not monkeys, they're apes.
he
Go
was
on.
he was a dab hand at it. Right? He was like filming stuff, really good shots, you know, sort of nice mood and that. He used the lighting properly and all the rest of it.
No, he didn't!
Just this is the news. What are you talking about? This is the news.
God,
So
Steve,
anyway.
it's so annoying. You know it annoys me so much. Things like that. He was a dab under. He was doing really good shots. It really annoys me.
Let's hear the news.
Anyway, right, so he started, at night, like when the zookeepers went home, he started filming, like, other monkeys on the go, like, whilst they were at it, right? And he was filming them and what have you.
The Ron Jeremy of
I
the
love
zoo.
it. You know it's going to end up on the web.
So anyway, the zookeepers came in the next day and it's like, let's see what shots he's got. Anyway, he's got all this, like, you know, all these monkeys at it and what have you. So,
Oh, yeah, this is, honestly, you don't know what this is doing to me, Steve. Can I stop him now?
So they thought, like, actually there's a few monkeys who aren't at it enough. Do you know what I mean? They have problems and what have you, so let's give them the videos.
That is so untrue. This is so untrue. It's so untrue that it was filmed by a monkey.
So
It's
what
so
happened then,
untrue.
right?
Rick, I don't know who to believe.
Oh God! You're talking so much shit again. You must know that's not true. There's no way.
There's a load of tapes out.
Look at me! Look at me! Don't keep talking. Look at me. You must know that's not true.
Can we just hear the end of this news?
You had to go at me last week because I didn't have the full story. I've got the full story. You're still not happy.
There is no way that by chance, what should we do? Let's give him a camcorder. That could happen. He then films him at it. That might happen. It might happen, but I don't think he'd keep the camera still. Two, they go, hold on, this is good stuff. This is good shit. This porn's good shit.
Anyway,
Look at
so
that. He's got a lovely shot. Yeah.
So
This is ridiculous.
So let me just recap, because I lost my way there. So the monkey has filmed the monkey porn,
Yeah.
and now they're showing it to the other monkeys.
Is he directing? Can you hear him
It's just-
saying stuff?
it's
Can you
like-
hear him go?
It's just like, you know, Chimp Pimp 1, 2 and 3 and all the rest of it, right? But anyway, so they've got all these other tapes, because what happened was, they said he's quite good at this.
Oh,
And the animals,
God!
and the animals are happy having him around because he's not a human. He's just one of the gang. Do you know what I mean? So they started putting him in with other things like, you know, ostriches.
Right.
And
Shit.
there was and do you know they have a problem with pandas in Japan? So they've sent him out there, filming a bit of. Where are you going?
Honestly, you really annoy me. There's
Come on,
no
please,
way
because
this is happening.
Can we
It's
just hear the end?
absolute. Why can't he just find a real story about a monkey?
Let's hear
I mean,
the end.
the end is
He's in
really
China.
that he's going to China. He's filming the pandas and what.
No, he's not. They wouldn't send a monkey director.
forget
They
it
would
then.
not
It's
send a
pointless.
monkey director.